Hi everyone, how to be a successful investor? Well, the answer from me is develop the art of doing nothing after investing. If doing nothing is what makes you a successful investor, why is it not possible for everyone? Well, Oscar Wilde had an answer for that in 19th century. He said, to do nothing at all is the most difficult thing in the world, the most difficult and perhaps the most intellectual. This almost certainly applies to all investors out there who are looking to succeed in the markets. Why do 401ks work? Why do retirement accounts work globally? It's because you're not allowed to touch that. There is huge penalty. There is a lot of tax that you have to pay if you withdraw early. So you cannot do any action on those accounts. And the funny thing is most people don't even know where those 401k and retirement accounts are investing into. Which funds do they invest into? What stocks they hold? Nobody has any idea. It's a black box. Well, the employer is giving some money towards a retirement account. You are going to get a lump sum amount after 20-30 years. Why to stop? Let that money go and you're getting tax benefits, right? So people just keep accumulating that money. Wherever the Fidelity or wherever account gets accumulated, you end up getting lumps of money. And that's also investing in equities, stock markets, pretty much. But it does work beautifully, right? 8-9% compounded over 20-30 years is huge. Now it works that way, but it doesn't work in personal investing when we choose stocks directly or when we create a portfolio of stocks. Why is that? The idea is the simple difference that there is continuous action, the urge to act when we create a portfolio of stocks. We track the prices of that portfolio every day, but we don't track the portfolio of 401k every day. We do check once in a while, but that's not like tend to act, because you cannot act, you cannot do anything out of that. You're just given a choice to choose 2-3 funds in the initial year or middle of the year. That's about it, 2 or 3 times. But in portfolio of stocks, you have the urge to act constantly. And when especially markets are auction driven, the urge to act even more increases. These instincts are from our caveman days. Our survival instincts are inherent in nature. The fight or flight response, the first signs of a panic, the first signs of any sort of danger that comes in, our immediate trigger is to fight or flight. That those came from our caveman days. So those instincts still exist in us deeply. And markets being auction driven, we are continuously seeing price movements, the holdings of our stocks going down, going up consistently, and getting price movements, news, analyst reports, earnings reports. We are continuously thrown at so many things that we cannot remain unperturbed. We cannot remain doing nothing towards that portfolio of stocks. We are tempted to act. Now, how do we develop, by the by, there is a study done by Fidelity that showed they did a study between 2003 to 2013 to see which accounts are the best performing investment accounts. And they answers were the study revelations were the best performing accounts were the ones that belong to the dead people, and people who forgot that they had a brokerage account. Those were the best performing accounts. I mean, I don't know how the credibility of this study, but honestly that's how it works. Inactivity is what creates wealth in stock markets and equities. And how do we develop this art of doing nothing? Well, I've taken a mental model from the famous book The Power of Habits, written by Charles Duhigg, and this book it's a must read book, by the by. But I've taken that mental model of Keystone Habit concept and applied it here so that we all can develop the habit of doing nothing, art of doing nothing after investing. What is Keystone Habit? It's from the straight from the book, where the author talks about implementing changes or habits in our life so that it can have unintended carryover effect or domino effect in other aspects of life. So how to apply this in investing? Pick out 1 or 2 actions or habits that you can develop that can have a profound impact on our investing success. And now, what are those 2 habits that I can recommend? Don't track markets daily and develop long-term ownership mindset. How do we do that? Two simple steps. 1, create a routine of checking stocks you hold only once a quarter. And second, remove accesses towards all the accounts that we have, brokerage accounts, especially the apps that is there in the phone. Make it difficult to access, only access through laptop. Many successful investment managers I've heard, or successful investors I've heard, they have no access to laptop or anything to check the prices daily. They made it so difficult for them to access, and they found immense reduction in the activity, which helped them increase their returns. So it has a profound impact. It has a keystone habit impact, domino effect on all other areas of investing if we just inculcate these 2 habits. Just wanted to bring this up. Trust this was helpful. Signing off, Sandeep Anand.